Welcome to this public awareness address, pre-recorded on Friday the 30th of September 2022 at 2020 AEST, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, this statement is for the attention of Detective Chief Superintendent Martin Brunning, head of the Major Crimes Unit of Hampstead, Herts, England Police Area Command. This is in retaliation attack on the Crown for the continued incarceration of Panache, My Queen Bee Najisti Lewis Muir, who had her matter put over to next Wednesday, the 5th of October 2022. I demand the immediate release of Panache and her baby Ocean Lewis Muir. Free them both now! Now, this is for the attention of Alexi MONSTROUS, the English barrister, former journalist for the Times magazine and Guardian newspaper, and now a host of the Tortoise Media podcast series titled Hoax, which focuses drastically on promoting the Crown's hoax narrative of my life's work for the past 7 years. The Hampstead, London, satanic ritual child abuse case. Now, Alexi MONSTROUS, I have listened to your first 4 episodes of Hoax, and to say I'm fucking disgusted and rugbull is an understatement. The way you have squirmed, slithered, and slimed around manipulating Alyssa and Gabriel's testimonies with monumental bias against the mother Ella Garifa and former partner Abe Christie is the gross insult of humanity's intuitive knowing whenever hearing those chilling horrors spoken by Alyssa and Gabriel. First of all, Mr. Sir Lord Alexi MONSTROUS. Fuck, you're going to get knighted by King Chucky after this performance. Fucking oath. Big knighthood for you. The question I have for you now is this forthcoming. You fucking putrid, rotted, demonic dog donkey fuck. Fool. I can think of a million other infinitely conceivable and believable ways of winning a custody battle or being successful in a massive insurance compensation claim or just getting revenge on Ricky than by saying children rape, torture, slaughter, and feast on babies and drink babies' blood, dance with skulls in churches, raped in McDonald's and public pools, and secret rooms in teachers' homes, child skin shoes from the shoemaker made by the shoemaker. That's the last fucking story I'd be concocting if I wanted to be successful in all of that. The last story I'd be unfathomable. Who makes up that story to win a custody battle? Make me fucking sick. Fuck, so obvious. Also, what about the tattoos? Describing the cock and pussy regions of the accused by the children. Did you see the pictures they drew of Miss Forsyth's putrid and rotted body, hairy pussy, hairy armpits, piss coming out of her front clit? Make me sick. Children doing that. Who the fuck coached that? You dumb fuck. Who coached that? How can you coach that? If an 8 and 9-year-old alleged I had tattoos on my genitalia area, I'd instantly go down to the Harbour Bridge, Sydney City at peak hour traffic and drop my dacks around my ankles in the middle of 6 lanes for the whole world to see to exonerate myself. However, what do we get from the Hampstead SRCA case accused? Fucking crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp chirp, crickets. Crickets from the Hampstead accused. The case is that fucking simple as that. No tattoos or birthmarks. The children are lawyers. Case closed. Ella and Abe off to prison. Show us your tattoos. Tattoos. The fucking tattoos and birthmarks. Also, Mr. Sir Lord Alexi, monstrous, demon son of a malignant cunthole. There's medical evidence of sexual abuse on both the children after the allegations were made. There was scarring around anal passages. All these issues were astonishingly ignored by family court judge and Porphy. These allegations were issues of a criminal nature being made, and it was dealt with by the family courts. These are just a few of the flaws in the Hampstead SRCA case, satanic ritual child abuse case. The whole investigation, court proceedings, and verdict was a diabolical, evil farce. I will also mention Ella Gariva has done numerous interviews and never not once deviated or faltered off the course from the very first interviews, which are known as the Detective Sergeant Jean Clements recordings. Never deviated off them. Ella also participated in a polygraph test back in 2018, and she passed with flying fucking colours. Why won't Ricky do one? Get Ricky to do a monstrous. Get him to fucking do one. Go on, get Ricky Dearman to do a polygraph test. One interview with Victoria Derbyshire from the BBC. That's all from Ricky with his fat crocodile tears. Making me angry. I can go on and on, flying 747s through the holes of the Crown's official narrative of Hampstead CSRA. However, I'm not fucking waiting until next Thursday's episode for me to bound, gag, and rape you again. Now, you contacted me via Facebook Messenger, looking for an interview on Wednesday, the 14th of September 2022 at 3:38 AEST PM. You contacted me at that time. As fate would have it, I missed it because it was in filter inbox. You gotta see the third world humanity pressure I have there, patiently waiting in line for liberation, abundance, and freedom to come to their lives, which I have promised. I've made a fucking promise to the third world. I'm telling you now, you won't be doing an interview with me on your terms and conditions. We do it on my terms only. And there's only one condition. We go fucking live on any social media platform you desire, monstrous. Any social media platform you desire, we will go live. I'm no dumb cunt, monstrous. I know why you wanted me interviewed. You wanted to use me to discredit Ella's case. I knew as soon as I seen your message. Not after I watched episode 1. Knew as soon as I seen your message, you were up to no good. Intuition told me. Balls in your court, monstrous. Balls in your fucking court. You fucking putrid, rotted, demonic white fucking dog. Piece of fucking shit. Fucking motherfucker. Now, a message to the commoners. You're not going to get a clean shaven, in a suit and tie, presented man like these putrid demonic dogs. I'm no longer gangster. Fuck gangster. I don't want to be a politician. Fuck politics. What I am is a father fuck right, stand the well alone for a very fucking long time. Political flying the fuck rebel. A political rebel. That's what I am. Now come on and join me. Once I get the last revolution of the evolution of woman, I'll chuck my Apple MacBook Pro and my iPhone 12 Pro Max, my atom bomb, Apple MacBook Pro, my atom bomb, and my hand cannon, my iPhone 12 Pro Max, boom, 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 boom. Because while the truncheons may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. Truth will always retain its power. The pen is mighty the sword. My Apple MacBook Pro and my iPhone Pro 12 Max, I'll chuck them all my tech. I'll chuck all my tech in the Parramatta River and fuck off back to Lebanon and become a goat herder and grow apple and cherry trees in the northern mountains, cedars of God region of Lebanon. And leave all the fuck alone. Leave it to the rest of humanity, the clean soul, pure heart humanity, who are in sync with the reality that we need. I'll leave it to them to mold the future. Now, for my protest statement. Victim, survivor, righteous swordless. Pole position number 1. My homegirl, Natalie Ellison, who was brutally raped and tortured as a child in the care of docs. Shipped to adult mental health units, prisons, juvenile justice centres, foster homes. Fuck, cut of a life. Position number 2, Deanne Summons. Deanne Summons was brutally raped and tortured as a child, and she sold her body down on John Ibrahim's King's Cross's Golden Mile at the age of 12. Deanne Summons will tell you stories about the King's Cross. They were all in on it. Your Abe Saffrons, your McPhersons, your Freemans, your Domigans, your Askins, your Rogersons. They all protectors of the secret. All protectors of the secret. Back in the 80s early 90s. She'll tell you stories about the cross. They're all in the Johnny Beam's Golden Mall. Deanne Summons, Trilby Walker, who was raped and tortured in the murder capital of South Australia, Adelaide, South Australia, by the elite, Trilby Walker. Pole position number 4, Joanne Wetherill, who was brutally raped and tortured at the age of 15 at the Sir Leslie Wilson Juvenile Justice Centre on the north side of Brisbane. She was taken to a secluded part of the complex and raped and tortured there. Joanne Wetherill. Pole position number 5, Kerry Hawkins, who was brutally raped and tortured by Senior Constable Tim Hill of the Humlac, New South Wales Police, and it was covered up by his buddies in Internal Affairs. And Sergeant Ken Lockyer put bullets in Kerry Hawkins' letterbox. Sergeant Ken Lockyer, Commissioner Webb, Karen Webb, Sergeant Ken Lockyer put bullets in her letterbox. In poor little old lady Kerry Hawkins, no children, no husband, fucking lives all by herself in Goulburn, and Ken Lockyer put bullets in her letterbox. Commissioner Webb, New South Wales Police Commissioner Webb, Karen Webb. What are you going to do about that? Sergeant Ken Lockyer. Pole position number 6, Louise Renee Fountain, who was brutally raped and tortured in the care of Anglicare, and she's to be flown over to the California in the United States of America to Disneyland for the Elite Club 33 child sex predator parties. Parched. and she was brutally raped and tortured by former US Vice President Big Dick Cheney. Big Dick Cheney's the sodomizer at the ages 7 and 6. Renee Louise Fountain. Now, pole position number 7, Dr. Rita Molson, with her allegations against TV personalities Bert Newton, Eddie Maguire, Robert Asmotherly, Graham Kennedy, and former Victorian Premier Jeff Kennett. Jeff Kennett used to take him up in helicopters and rape and torture children up there. Jeff Kennett, Victoria Premier. Jeff Kennett. Dr. Rita Molson. Pole position number 8, Shani Younger. Shani Younger was brutally raped by the establishment in London and London Metropolitan Police officers. Shani Younger. Somebody get a message out to Shani Younger and tell her to get on the bandwagon. Tell her to come out of hiding. No more hiding, Shani. Lights, camera, action. Pole position number 9, Popsy Wiles, who was generationally, ritualistically, and historically raped as a child. Popsy Wiles. Pole position number 10, Tanya Wallace. Tanya Wallace was also brutally raped and tortured as a child and sold her body down on Johnny Bim's Golden Mile as well. She'll tell you stories about the cross. Pole position number 11, little baby Ocean Lewis Muir, Najisti's daughter, returned her home, who was abducted with broken bones, scarring on her neck, sores, everything, damage, abuse, child abuse, abducted by the state, returned Ocean Lewis Muir back to her mother. Number 13, pole position number 13 is Leanne McDonald and the Children in the Forest. Leanne McDonald and the Children in the Forest. Leanne McDonald, who has implicated HRH's mother in her brutal rape and torture, and that smell the cheese motherfucker from back in the 80s, Peter Russell Clark. Come and get it with Peter Russell Clark. Used to be a handler. Smell the cheese. And the Children in the Forest. And the Children in the Forest down in the Sutherland Shire, the Royal National Park in the Sutherland Shire, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. The Tree of Execution, and scribed into the Tree of Execution is dates, times, places. Scribed is the Tree of Execution. Our dates, times, places, names. Our angels will reveal secrets untold. Our angels will reveal secrets untold. Now, Alexi Monstrous, in host, I want you to do an episode on the sky thingamajiggies. You know the ones the Christians knew them as the fallen angels. The Muslims knew them as the jinn. The agnostics knew them as the archons. The Africans knew them as the Chichihuri or Ananuki. The sky rats, Rhonda Leanne calls them. And the Toyota hybrid race. The Toyota hybrid car race. You know the Toyota hybrid cars? You know who they are? The royal bloodlines. The same bloodlines that were ruling thousands of years ago are still ruling today. What is their right to rule? What does it mean to be royalty? It's the bloodline. The hybrid. The sky thingamajiggies. The sky thingamajiggies. And their children, the hybrids. The hybrids. Making me angry. Us, you can, monstrous. Us Ask the hostess trolls. Ask the hoax death trolls. Mouse, Unlisted, Lucifer, and another hybrid motherfucker, Luciferian Love Sunshine, the lover of light or some shit in Greek language, and Thomas Neanderthal and Operator 39. Have a look at the list of fucking trolls. Have a look at them. Destroyed. Last comment everywhere. Why do you think the Hampstead children said they danced with skulls and perform rituals? Who are they paying homage to? This is the food source. The fear energy of children is the foods, the loose energy, the food source for the sky thingamajiggies. They will give away everything. It is their holy grail. It is the Luciferian global elite and satanic ruling classes' holy fucking grail. They'll do everything to keep it in their possession. The rape, torture, slaughter, and feasting on poor, pure, innocent, conscious children is their holy grail. They'll get rid of mining. They'll get rid of the microchip. They'll get rid of the vax. Russia, Ukraine, all the oil in the Middle East, all the minerals in Africa. They'll give it all away. They'll give away their very last dollar to keep SRCA in their possession. It's their food source. Now, monstrous. You can all play hopscotch and jump rope in the spiritual realms. Now it's for me to dance with the love and light gangbangers. Now from my angels will reveal secrets untold. My spiritual kingdom of angels. Frankie Terrence Atkinson, Popsy Wild's first cousin, raped and tortured as a child. Claire Wiles, Popsy was also first cousin, niece, Claire Wiles. Little boy baby, Michael Black, who was nabbed off the river in the murder capital, Adelaide, South Australia. Michael Black, murdered. The Beaumont children, also from the murder capital of Adelaide, who went missing on Australia Day, 1964 I think it was. 1967 maybe. But the Beaumont children, part of my spiritual kingdom. Min, the husband of Alison Aiken, and the father of our son Aton. Min, very strong in my spiritual kingdom. Min, Deborah Mahmoodi's husband, BBC reporter Jill Dando has showed herself. Jill Dando, DJer Avicii showed himself to me. Actor Isaac Knappy, he showed himself to me. And also, who else made their presence felt is Princess Diana a couple of weeks ago. Princess Di. Chucky, how can you run away from that, Chuck? Chucky, how can you run away from Princess Di? You fucking putrid fucking dog. He's fucking killed her. And for my ultimate spirit world righteous sword, my blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, mother and father, and all my clean souls and pure hearts ancestors, and all the indigenous tribal warrior spirits from the past, who all work through me. I'm Angela Power Disney. You love this one. I'm the King of Hearts, and the spirit world is my kingdom, and soon the physical world will be mine too. I'm the King of Hearts. And you can stamp to my protest statement the final domino piece, the ones who are going to be responsible for the catastrophically crumbling, crashing down of the British Royal Crown. And Alyssa and Gabriel, the Hampstead London, Mother England, United Kingdom, satanic child rape, torture and slaughter crime victims, survivor, whistleblower children are going to be revolutionaries. Ballpark slammer, stamped all to it. For now, love, peace, courage and Lebanese cedar trees. Lebanese cedar trees always in the fight against evil. And this has been an AK King of Hearts 47 production. Boom. Sierra Star, and stay the fuck away from Sabine McNeil. Stay away from Sabine McNeil. Sierra Star, love you. Boom.